Can you hear me now? It's because I had the mic off. Can you hear me now? Winning at this. I take the piss out of my son for all of this. You say YouTubers, I think they're all losers. No, I've become one. Right, guys, I know probably more people are going to log on, but the plan is we have 8 rounds. I'll turn the live chat off while the rounds are going, so no one can say any dodgy answers on there. And then I'll turn it back on before we start the next round, and then it'll go off again. We're going to do a joker. Everyone can play a joker. That's why I'll turn the live chat back on before the round, so you can say yes or no. The joker will give you double points that round. So it's up to you whether you play it on a round if you think you'll be better at that round or not. It's up to you. Does everyone understand that? Evening, French Tony, yeah. What's quarantine like in France, Tony? Can you hear me now? It's because I had the mic off. Luke, you only get overtime if you're wearing uniform, mate. Tony's French Tony because he lives in France, Rob. A bit like you, really. You're probably nearly French as well. No chance of me cutting my hair, Gaz. That's all. I just leave it to a professional. Right, so everyone needs a pen and paper, something to write on as well. And you're going to need to, at the halfway point, send me your answer sheets before we go through the answer for the first 40 questions. Does everyone understand that? We'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anyone else wants to log on, and then we'll go from there. Don't worry, and we can have a break so you can get more Guinness, no worries. So, round one will be music. Obviously, I can't play music on here, so it is song lyrics that I will say to you, and then you need to just tell me the song title. Round two is geography. Round three is history. Round four is Timpson. I'm sure everyone's going to play their Joker on that round. Round five, sport and leisure. 6 is film and TV. 7, general knowledge. And 8 is gaming. I believe Cosmic Deadly Flames is my son, who's decided to join it in the other room. I'm actually going to struggle to not sing them. That's the problem. I will try and keep it as non-singing as possible because you don't want me singing, but I will do the best I can for you. singing, but I will do the best I can. I don't know where we're at. Okay, so just to recap as well, before each round you'll get the chance to play a joker that will give you double points on that round. What's the time? Right. Has Jordan found the live chat yet? He's got no hope of adding it on his Google account. No output at all. Absolutely no hope. I've got a couple of people who haven't got onto the chat, so I don't know if they're here yet, but they're messaging me, so I'm just making sure they can hear everything okay, and then we're going to get started, I think. Cool. Okay, guys, if you're all ready, if you just let me know ready in the comments, and then I'll turn the comments off for the first page. Ready. Lovely. Steady. Oh, just one quick question. Jade and Luke, are you playing separately or together? Okay, depends. Okay, right, I'm going to turn off the chat now. No, you don't get 50 quid each. It's only 50 quid for the winner. So that's the winning team or the winner on their own. You can choose to share it, obviously, but there we go. Together, okay, cool. So if I turn off the live chat. Just one part. Oh, actually, no. Let's quickly restore that. Right. So round one is music. I've got one joker. Does anyone else want to play their joker before we start? Okay, so guys, when you do your answer sheets, then if you played your joker on that round, just put a big J next to your answers as well, Just so it reminds me when it comes through. I've got a list. I will try and keep track, but I can't promise. Karina, the other rounds were geography, history, Timpsons, sport and leisure, film/TV, and general knowledge and gaming. I've got an idea of where you want to play yours, but remember I'm old. Okay, so no more jokers. I'm going to turn off the live chat again this time. Chat. There we go. Okay, so round one, question one. Music. I got your joke on music, Karina. It's all good. Okay, so question one. Look into my eyes. You will see what you mean to me. Look into my eyes. You will see what you mean to me. Just the song title. Question two. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I'll know you will go on. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you'll go on. Question three. Is this just real life? Is this just fantasy? Question three. Is this the real life or is this just fantasy? Question four. It might sound crazy what I'm about to say. Question four. It might sound crazy what I'm about to say. Question five. She's into superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls. She's into superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls. Question six. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Question six. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Question seven. White shirt, now red. My bloody nose. Sleeping you're on your tippy toes. Question 7. White shirt, now red. My bloody nose, sleeping, you're on your tippy toes. Question 8. I guess now it's time for me to give up. I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. I guess now it's time for me to give up. I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. Question 9. Rising up, back on the streets, did my time, took my chances. Question 9. Rising up, back on the streets, did my time, took my chances. Question 10. Steve walked warily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet, machine gun ready to go. Question 10. Steve walks warily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet, machine gun ready to go. So that is round 1. I will pop the chat back on. If anyone wants to play a joker, let me know now for the next round, which is... I've completely forgotten. Geography, I think. Geography is the next round. Seven is white shirt now red, my bloody nose, sleeping, you're on your tippy toes. Six, just a small town girl living in a lonely world. You can't use a joker after the round has already gone. Okay, so if there's anyone jokers for geography? Last chance before I turn the thing off. Sorry, Joe, you want 4? Hold on. 4. It might sound crazy what I'm about to say. I can't go through them all again, Nick, sorry. something. Billy. 3 was, is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? You have to write them down, guys, if you need them. Right, so live chat's going off and we're going on to round 2 now, geography. Okay, round 2, geography. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Question 1. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Question 2. Russia has how many time zones? Question 2. Russia has how many time zones? Question 3. What is the smallest country in the world by area at only 0.44 of a kilometre? Question 3. What is the smallest country in the world by area at only 0.44 of a kilometre? Question 4. What is the tallest mountain in the world? Question 4. What is the tallest mountain in the world? Question 5. Which US state would you find Niagara Falls? In which US state would you find Niagara Falls? Question 6. Which country sits between Norway and Finland? Question 6. Which country sits between Norway and Finland? Question 7. Where would you find Ben Nevis? Question 7. Where would you find Ben Nevis? Question 8. Which country has the shortest coastline? So that's of countries that have coastlines. I'm aware some are fully inland, but of countries that have coastlines, which has the shortest? What is the common name of the secret US airbase in Rachel, Nevada? What is the common name of the secret US airbase in Rachel, Nevada? And question 10. Where is the tallest building in the world found? Question 10. Where is the tallest building in the world found? And that is geography done. Chat back on. I just need to know if anyone wants to play a joker for the next round, which is history. Question 4 was what is the tallest mountain in the world? And question 8 was which country has the shortest coastline? Dean Joker for history. Sam, is that you wanting to play a joker? Billy, question 6 was which country sits between Norway and Finland? Well, Tom, you've missed a round, and a joker is he gives you double points on that round. Okay. I'm assuming there's no jokers for history then, so I'm going to turn off live chat and we're going to move on to round 3, which is history. Right, round 3. Question 1. How many years was the 100 Years' War on for? I got the Dean wants his joker, I've got that. Just no one else. Question 1. How many years was the 100 Years' War on for? Question 2. How many kings of England have been called George? How many kings of England have been called George? Question 3. In what year was England's last hurricane that famously got Michael Fish in trouble for? In what year was England's last hurricane that famously got Michael Fish in trouble? Okay, Sam, I got your joker as well. Question 4. What year did Queen Elizabeth II start her reign? Question 4. What year did Queen Elizabeth II start her reign? Question 5. How many wives did Henry VIII have? Question 5. How many wives did Henry VIII have? Question 6. Where did the Great Fire of London start? Where did the Great Fire of London start? As in the street it started on. Question 7. What year did the Titanic sink? Question 7. What year did the Titanic sink? Question 8. What year did Concorde make its last commercial flight? Question 8. In what year did Concorde make its last commercial flight? Question 9. When was the Battle of Hastings? Question 9. When was the Battle of Hastings? And question 10. How many murders has Jack the Ripper believed to have committed? Question 10. How many murders has Jack the Ripper believed to have committed? Question 6. Where did the Great Fire of London start, Gaz? As in what street? No one put the answers up. So the next round, round 4, is Timpson. It's a question about our beloved workplace. They're only easy if you know them, Jordan. All questions are easy if you know them. Okay, round 4. Does anyone want to play their Joker on the Timpson round? Nicola, did you not play your joker on round 1? I thought you did. No worries, fine. Joker for the Timpson round, no worries. Any other takers? No other takers, okay. Pop the chat out. Okay, round 4, here we go. Question 1. What year was Timpson founded? In what year was Timpson's founded? Question 2. What is the common code for an SR621SW? What is the common code for an SR621SW? Question 3. What is the stock number of a Yale Magnum key? Yale Superior key. Question 3. What is the stock number of a Magnum key or Yale Superior key? Blank. Question 4. Where would you find a pizzo? Question 4. Where would you find a pizzo? Question 5. What 2 uses does the Robotool have? Question 5. What 2 uses does the Robotool have? Question 6. What year did Timpson's buy out Mr. Minute? Question 6. What year did Timpson's buy out Mr. Minute? Question 7. If you order stock number 1248 1248, what are you ordering? If you order stock number 1248, what are you ordering? Question 8. What is the standard setting your passport camera should be set to? The little wheel on top. What is the standard setting your passport camera should be set to? Question 9. Where would you find a Euro profile lock fitted? Question 9. Where would you find a Euro profile lock fitted? Question 10. Customer returns with a key that's saying it doesn't turn only when they pull it back out of the locker or pull it out of the lock a little bit. What is wrong with the copied key? So question 10. A customer returns with a key that doesn't work, saying it only turns when they pull the key back or out of the lock a little bit. What is wrong with the copied key? Okay, that is the end of that round. I do apologise to the people joining us from the hub, but I can't come up with enough hub questions to make it fair for everyone. So, tough, basically. If you order stock number 1248, what are you ordering? That was question 7. Okay guys, if you WhatsApp me pictures of your answer sheets and then we can go through the answers for these 4 rounds and then we'll move on to the next set so we're not marking loads at the end. We can have a little break after we've done these marking bits. Question 2, Karina. What's the common code for an SR621SW? Cool. So just to confirm, I'm only getting these sheets to confirm the winner's scores after at the end. You will be marking your own and putting your own scores on. Okay, but I will only be marking these to check. Jordan, question 6. What year did Timpson's buy out Mr. Minute? Okay, I think most people have sent me their answers. So, if you're ready for the answers, we'll go through round one in a moment. Okay, so answers for round one. So question one, look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me is everything I do it for you. Question two, every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you, that is no I'll know you'll go on, is my heart will go on. Cheryl, I was actually going to put my shirt and tie on just for a joke, but I'd run out of time, to be fair. Come on, Rob. Question three, is this just real life? Is this just fantasy? Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. I'm sure most people would have got that one. Question four, it might sound crazy what I'm about to say, is Happy by Pharrell Williams. Question five, she's into superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls, is Living La Vida Loca. Question six, just a small town girl living in a lonely world, is Don't Stop Believing. Question seven, white shirt, now red, my bloody nose, sleeping, you're on your tippy toes, is Bad Guy by Billie Eilish or someone like that, I believe. The answer to number one was everything I do it for you, Billy. Question eight, I guess now it's time for me to give up. I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me, got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup, is Back to Good. Back for Good, sorry, not back to good, back for good. Question 9, rising up, back on the streets, did my time, took my chances, is The Eye of the Tiger. And question 10, Steve walks warily down the street, brim pulled way down low, ain't no sound but the sound of his feet, machine gun ready to go, is Another One Bites the Dust. Question 3, answer was Bohemian Rhapsody. Question 2, geography. Capital city of New Zealand was Wellington. Russia has 11 time zones. The smallest country in the world is Vatican City. Tallest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. Question 5, where would you find Niagara Falls? It is New York State. Question 6, which country sits between Norway and Finland? Is Sweden. Question 7, where would you find Ben Nevis? That's Scotland. In which country has the shortest coastline? That's Monaco. The common name of the secret US base in Rachel, Nevada is Area 51. And question 10, where will you find the tallest building in the world? It's found in Dubai. I can't even say it. It's like the Khal Khalifa or something like that. Answers for round 3 history. How many years did the 100 Years' War go on for? It was 116 years. How many English kings have been called George? 6. In what year was England's last hurricane that got Michael Fish in trouble? That was 1987. What year did Queen Elizabeth II start her reign? That was 1952. How many wives did Henry VIII had? He had 6. Where did the Great Fire of London start? It was Pudding Lane. What year did the Titanic sink? That was 1912. Number 8, what year did Concorde make its last commercial flight? That was 2003. When was the Battle of Hastings? 1066. And Jack the Ripper believed to have committed 5 murders. Round 4. So in what year was Timpson founded? I'm sure you all got this right. It was 1865. Common code for an SR621SW is a 364. Stock number for a Magnum key or a Yale Superior key is 4960. Where would you find a piezo? You would find it in the back of a watch. 2 uses for a Robotool: putting watch backs on and removing watch glasses. What year did Timpson's buy out Mr. Minute? 2003. Stock number 1248 is a rose gold bone pet tag. If you've got pet tag, you can have half a point. But rose gold pet tag is what you would be ordering. Question 8. Standard setting your passport camera should be set to. The wheel should be set to P. Question 9. Where would you find a Euro profile lock fitted? Most commonly in double glazed doors. And if a customer returns with a key, it doesn't work, so they have to pull it back a little bit. The key is cut too deep. Cut wrong is not a correct answer. Cut too deep is the correct answer. Okay, well, if everyone wants to grab a drink, refill up a drink, run to the toilet, we'll take a couple of minutes and then we'll come back and start the next 4 rounds. We'll try and breeze through these a bit quickly once we get through these. And we'll see you in a minute, guys. 14 out of 40. It's not too bad, is it? 20 out of 40, 27 out of 40. Yes, so if you use the Joker, you get double points for that whole round. So if you got 5, you'd score 10 that round. Half a point for pet tag, yes. So if you use your Joker that round, you would get 1 point for that, so to speak. Basically, just double your total score of that round. Right, the next round is sport and leisure. So, you have got massive head, Sam, to be fair. Okay, so does anyone want to play their Joker on the sport and leisure round? Okay. Is everyone ready to continue? If you just start ready in the comments so I know. That'd be good. Thank you, guys. Ready. Okay. Right. Let's go then. Question 1 of round 5. Which country has won the most medals in the Summer Olympics? So question 1. Which country has won the most medals in the Summer Olympics? Question 2. Who is the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer? Who is the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer? Question 3. What colour is the 8 ball in pool? Question 3. What colour is the 8 ball in pool? Question 4. Who won the Super Bowl back in February this year? Question 4. Who won the Super Bowl back in February this year? So, who are the current Super Bowl champions, in other words? Question 5. What is the best hand in a game of poker? Question 5. What is the best hand in a game of poker? Question 6. What are the 2 numbers either side of 20 on a standard dartboard? What are the 2 numbers either side of 20 on a standard dartboard? Question 7. What is the highest total score you can achieve in a game of 10-pin bowling? What is the total highest score you can achieve in a game of 10-pin bowling? So the maximum points you could score playing the game. Question 8. In which year was Maradona's Hand of God? Question 8. In which year was Maradona's Hand of God? Question 9. Who is the current Formula 1 world champion? Who is the current Formula 1 world champion? And question 10. Who has the most Premier League appearances of all time? Question 10. Who has the most Premier League appearances of all time? Anyone need anything again? If not, the next round's film and TV. So I'd like to know if anyone wants to play their jokers on that as well. Question 17. What is the total highest score you can achieve in a 10-pin bowling game? Sam, number 2 was who is the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer? No, you can't change your joke around, I'm afraid. Hello, child, coming in. What's the matter, B?
Daddy.
Yes?
Night, night.
No, mate. See you later.
So what? How many subscribers?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
More than that. I think there's about 20 people in total.
Ah.
Go on, off you go. No, no.
Daddy, what have you been doing?
Nothing. Go on.
Can I have a look at one video?
No, you can't because it's live. Go on, off you go. People can hear this conversation. Go to bed. Good night.
Are they?
Yes, go to bed.
Are they actually?
Yes. Kids. James, this will be round 6 we're going into next for film and TV. Remember, when you when you play your Joker, just put a big J next to your questions so I can see it on the sheet as well. Evening, Mike Mick, alright? Have you been here the whole time? Okay. If everyone's ready, we'll move on. Last chance to play a Joker if you want to. Okay. Round 6, question 1. Who played Rachel Green in the series Friends? Round 6, question 1. Who played Rachel Green in the series Friends? Question 2. What is the house number of The Simpsons? So what is The Simpsons' house number? Where do they live? What number do they live at? What is the house number of The Simpsons? Question 3. What was the first feature-length animated movie made? Question 3. What was the first feature-length animated movie made? Question 4. What broadcast did approximately 650 million people worldwide watch on the 20th of July 1969? What broadcast did approximately 650 million people worldwide watch on July 20th, 1969? What is the longest running TV show in the UK? Question 5. What is the longest running TV show in the UK? Question 6. What film would you find the characters Dennis Nedry, Ellie Sattler and Ray Arnold? In what film would you find the characters Dennis Nedry, Ellie Sattler and Ray Arnold? Question 7. What is the name of the tavern on Tatooine in Star Wars: A New Hope? Question 7. What is the name of the tavern on Tatooine in Star Wars A New Hope? Question 8. What is the highest grossing movie of all time before Avengers Endgame took the top spot? So what was the highest grossing... I'll say that again. What was the highest grossing movie of all time before Avengers Endgame took top spot? So Avengers Endgame is the current one. I want to know what was the current film before that. Question 9. How many films have there been in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter to date? Question 9. How many films have there been in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter to date? That's the total number of films or movies. Question 10. John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? Any need them repeated? And also, is there any jokers for the general knowledge round? Oh my goodness, blimey. Okay, so 8 is what was the highest grossing movie of all time before Avengers Endgame took top spot? So what was the highest grossing movie of all time before Avengers Endgame took top spot? Question 10 was John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? Question 4 was what broadcast did approximately 650 million people worldwide watch on July 20th, 1969? Question 7 was what is the name of the tavern on Tatooine in Star Wars A New Hope? Question 3 was what was the first feature-length animated movie made? Question 5 was what was the longest, or what is the longest running UK TV show? Question 9, how many films have there been in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter? And question 10, John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? Question 5, what is the longest running TV show in the UK? Okay, so anyone want to play their joker for the general knowledge round? Okay, we will go on to the general knowledge round then. So, round 7, question 1. On which Greek island was the Duke of Edinburgh born? Corfu or Crete? On which Greek island was the Duke of Edinburgh born? Corfu or Crete? Luke, you're a pain in the arse. Question 9 of the previous round was how many films have there been in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter to date? Round 7, question 1. On which Greek island was the Duke of Edinburgh born? Corfu or Crete? Question 2. Iron and which other metal are believed to lie at the centre of the Earth's core? Question 2. Iron and which other metal are believed to lie at the centre of the Earth's core? Question 3. What was the name of Stephen King's first novel? Question 3. What was the name of Stephen King's first novel? Question 4. What is the common name for sodium chloride? Question 4. What is the common name for sodium chloride? Question 5. In which year was the NHS founded? In which year was the NHS founded? Question 6. On a UK Monopoly board, which square follows Mayfair? Question 6. On a UK Monopoly board, which square follows Mayfair? Question 7. What is the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble? Question 7. What is the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble? Question 8. How many hearts does an octopus have? Question 8. How many hearts does an octopus have? Question 9. How many ribs make up the human rib cage? How many ribs make up the human rib cage? And question 10. Zn is the chemical symbol for what? Zn is the chemical symbol for what? Any need repeating, guys? Before we move on to our final round, gaming. number 6 and number 7. Okay, hold on. So number 6 was on a UK Monopoly board, which square follows Mayfair? And number 7 was what was the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble? Okay. Any other jokers for the gaming rounds? French Tony playing a joker in the gaming round. I am impressed. Didn't see that one coming, Tone, I must admit. Okay. I'm assuming there's no more jokers, so we will start round 8. So, round 8, question 1. Which mobile game app started its life on Facebook is thought to be the most played game of all time? Which mobile game app which started its life on Facebook is thought to be the most played game of all time? Question 2. What is the biggest selling video game of all time? As in, most physical copies sold. What is the biggest selling video game of all time? Question 3. In what game did Mario first appear? Question 3. In what game did Mario first appear? Question 4. Where would you spend V-Bucks? Question 4. Where would you spend V-Bucks? Question 5. Scorpion, Sub-Zero and Kano are characters from what game? So Scorpion, Sub-Zero and Kano, characters from what game? Question 6. What is the highest selling video game console of all time? Question 6. What is the highest selling video game console of all time? Question 7. What do the letters NES stand for? What do NES stand for? Question 8. What was Mario's first profession? What was Mario's first profession? Number 9. Link is the lead character from what game? Number 9. Link is the lead character from what game? And finally, our last question of the night, question 10. Which game was the original Game Boy's biggest selling game? Which game was the original Game Boy's biggest selling game? And we have made it to the other side, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Does anyone need any repeating? If you're happy with all your answers and you're done, if you WhatsApp me your final sheets, please. Remember, if you played a joker, big J next to your round that you've played your joker. And then we'll go through the answers and everyone can give out their total scores. Billy, 8 and 9. You need to clean your ears out, Billy. You're always asking for stuff, mate. Blimey. Question 8. What was Mario's first profession? Question 9. Link is the lead character from what game? Sam, question 3 was what game did Mario first appear? And question 7 was what does NES stand for? Cheryl, question 5. Scorpion, Sub-Zero and Kano are characters from what game? Once you've sent me your sheets as well, if you could just say sent in the chat as well, and then we can know we can go through the answers. Lots of people getting very protected over this round, aren't they? Well done, Rob, you won't last this time. Well done. Never felt so popular. The phone's going off left, right and centre. You are a hillbilly, Rob. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, right. Let's go through the answers then. I think everyone's pretty much sent them through to me now. Round 5, question 1. Which country has won the most medals in the Summer Olympics? It was the USA. Question 2. Who is the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer? It is Alan Shearer. Question 3. What is the colour of the 8-ball in pool? It is black. Question 4. Who won the Super Bowl back in February? It was the Kansas City Chiefs. Question 5. What is the best hand in a game of poker? It's a royal flush. Question 6. The two numbers either side of 20 on a standard dartboard is 5 and 1, or 1 and 5, whichever way you wrote it down. It's fine. The highest total score you can achieve in a 10-pin bowling game is 300. The perfect game, as they say. In which year was Maradona's Hand of God? It was 1986. Flush doesn't count. It's a royal flush. Because a royal flush has the king and the queen, the jack, the ace, depending if the aces are high or low. But a flush is not, because that is just straight suit. So it is royal flush is the answer, not flush. Maradona's Hand of 1986. Number 9, current Formula 1 champion is Lewis Hamilton. And the Premier League player with the most appearances of all time is Gareth Barry. Round 6. Oh, where am I going? There we go. Round 6. So the cat who played Rachel Green in Friends is Jennifer Aniston. The house number of The Simpsons is 742. First feature-length animated movie made, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What broadcast did approximately 650 million people watch worldwide on the July 20th, 1969? It was the moon landing. The longest running TV show in the UK is Panorama. What film would you find the characters Dennis Nedry, Eddie Sattler and Ray Arnold? It was Jurassic Park. What is the name of the tavern in Tatooine in Star Wars A New Hope? Mos Eisley Cantina, or something pronounced something like that. The highest grossing movie of all time before Avengers Endgame was Avatar. How many films have there been in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter? I saw 9 floating around on the chat. It's actually 10. There was 8 for the Harry Potter series, and then you have the 2 Fantastic Beasts. Apollo 11 counts because that's the landing one, that's fine. John McClane is the main character in which movie franchise? It is, of course, Die Hard, the greatest franchises of all time. Only just behind Bad Boys. Round 7. If I can get my answer sheet to scroll down. Round 7, general knowledge. On which Greek island was the Duke of Edinburgh born? Corfu or Crete? It was Corfu, for those of you that guessed. Iron and which other metal are believed to lie at the centre of the Earth? It's nickel. What was the name of Stephen King's first novel? It was Carrie. Can I just put a little argument to bed here on the side? Die Hard is definitely a Christmas film, and the quizmaster is always right. So there you go. It's definitely a Christmas film. Let's put that to bed. What is the common name for sodium chloride? It was salt. In which year was the NHS founded? 1948. Question 6. On a UK Monopoly board, which square follows Mayfair? It was Go. Question 7. The lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble is the blank tile. No points for playing a blank tile. How many hearts does an octopus have? At least 3 more than me. It's 3. How many ribs make up the human rib cage? It is a total of 24. Zn is the chemical symbol for what? It is zinc. So the answers for round 8. Gaming round. Mobile app which started its life on Facebook is thought to be the most played game of all time is Candy Crush. Biggest selling video game of all time is Minecraft. In what game did Mario first appear? It was Donkey Kong. Where would you spend V-Bucks? Fortnite, apparently. Scorpion, Sub-Zero and Kano are characters from what game? It is Mortal Kombat. What is the highest selling video game console of all time? It was the PlayStation 2. What does NES stand for? It stands for Nintendo Entertainment System. What was Mario's first profession? Linking into the question above, he was a carpenter. And question 9, Link is the lead character from what game? The Legend of Zelda. Just put Zelda, that is fine. And finally, question 10, which was Game Boy's biggest selling game? It was Tetris. Jade, he's a plumber now. His first profession, he was a carpenter. You put plumber, you got it wrong, didn't you? And on the thought it was Modern Warfare 2, I believe there is a depends on what websites you look at. There's a few lists. I think that is the most played streamed game or something like that, but the most copies sold is Minecraft. Okay. 63 out of 80. $71. I'm trying to keep track of these. 45. 71 is the leader at the moment then, by the looks of it. $54 on the phone. Billy, you're in the lead at the moment, mate. Go on, Super Bill. $71.5. Oh, we might need the steward's inquiry now. Pet tag for half a point. That could be the decider. The main thing is I hope everyone had a little bit of fun. On a serious note, guys, I don't mind doing it again. So if people want to do it again, I don't mind doing it again. We may only do like a smaller version going forward if we want to do it. If you want to do it again, don't mind. I mean, stick it in the group. If you want to do it again, I don't mind coming up with it. I've got my YouTube channel now. I'm now a YouTuber. Who would have thought that? Didn't think that when I'd go to quarantine, that's for certain. But yeah, if you want to do it again, no problems. I can sort some other questions out. We'll probably just do a smaller round, maybe just sort of 40 questions, something like that going forwards. mix them up a little bit. So at the moment it's between Karina and Billy, and they're arguing over half a point. So I will check the sheets and I will let the winner know in the group. Tony, stop blaming Amber. I'll do it in French next time for you, Tony. You might understand it better. That's the plan, Jade. I only gave half a point for the pet tag one, I believe. I said you can have half a point if you got pet tag and not rose gold pet tag, because that was the actual answer. There we go. Right, guys, I think what we'll do is I'll check the sheets. So as it stands, Karina and John are in the lead by half a point. But I'll check it and we'll go over it, and then I will confirm the winners in the group in the next little bit. But like I say, going forward, if we want to do it again, I don't mind doing it again. That's fine. We can do next Sunday again. But we'll probably do a shorter version. That's fine. I already do them, Luke. Anyway, Triple X screenings. Subscription only page though. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you all soon. And I will confirm the winner in the group later on tonight or tomorrow morning. Have a good evening and stay safe. Thanks for doing it. I hope we all had fun. That was the main thing.